The best places to visit in Brazil. Have you been itching for lush rainforests, fantastic cities, tropical islands, and heavenly beaches? Then you've been itching for a Brazilian adventure. Brazil boasts over 70 national parks and dozens of monuments, including one of the 7 wonders of the New World, Christ the Redeemer, in Rio de Janeiro. Together, these attractions create one of the most appealing and exciting destinations in South America. People come from every part of the world to find silver coasts, dazzling blue oceans, sprawling metropolises, and thick jungles that are home to monkeys, jaguars, and river dolphins. The vast Brazilian landscape holds many prized spots. Yet these 10 places below are certainly among the best destinations in Brazil. Our first pick is Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro, Latin America's most hedonistic city, needs no introductions. Home to hard-working people who party as hard, the city is a magnet to those looking for fun. Everyone loves the astonishing views from Christ the Redeemer and the Sugarloaf. But few people know that Rio has a thriving cultural life, with top-quality museums such as the Museum of Modern Art and Oscar Niemeyer's Museum of Contemporary Art. Okay, most people come because of the perfect weather, the beaches, carnival and nightlife. Don't also miss the more off-the-beaten-track spots such as the unforgettable Transcarioca 180-kilometer hike, or the mesmerizing sunset at Arpoador. 2. Iguazu-falls. Straddling the border of Brazil and Argentina, the UNESCO-listed Iguazu Falls is one of the largest waterfalls in the world. The falls were created where the Iguazu River broadens to around 1.5 kilometers and then plunges nearly 100 meters off a basalt plateau in a series of 274 separate cataracts. Each day tons of water crashes over the cliffs, creating a constant mist of spray that rises amongst the jungle. The falls sit in a national park home to more than 200 species of plant, 450 species of bird and rare mammals such as the jaguar. This stunning setting of dense jungle interspersed with vivid swarms of butterflies and the constant roar of the falling water combine to forge an unforgettable impression. It's possible to see the falls from both Brazil and Argentina, and visitors will soon discover that the perspective of Iguazu Falls changes with every step. Three. Amazon jungle. The Amazon is named after the female warriors of Greek mythology, a fitting title for this colossal rainforest. It sprawls across 8 South American countries with 2/3 of the rainforest covering northern Brazil. The facts and figures of the area's biodiversity speak for itself, with over 30,000 plant species, 1,800 fish, 1,300 bird species and 311 mammals. When it comes to spotting wildlife, patience is a virtue. However, this persistence pays off when you come across a sloth hanging in the branches above. Hear a monkey howling through the trees or spot a jaguar prowling through the undergrowth. The most popular ways to experience this wildlife wonderland is to sail a canoe down the river and spend a night in a jungle lodge, waking up to the sounds of the animals around you. 4. Chapada-diamantina National Park. Another popular ecotourism destination is the Chapada-diamantina National Park, located in the center of Bahia State. The area is the source of several rivers and offers opportunities to go hiking and swimming. One of the most famous attractions is the 382 meters Rio de Janeiro waterfall. This scenery mountain range includes mountains, valleys, monoliths, caves, rivers and waterfalls. Highest parts of the park raise over 2,000 meters above sea level and offer breathtaking views. The area is about 400 kilometers inland, west of Salvador in Bahia State in the northeast region of Brazil. It is an important water source with many rivers starting here. These rivers make incredible waterfalls as they fall off the vertical walls of the mountains. The vegetation is of open grassy fields with isolated trees, similar to the African savanna, with some thicker vegetation along the rivers. Lençóis Maranhenses. Did you know Brazil has a desert, with sand dunes and all? This little secret is yet to more widely known internationally. But Brazilian tourists come here to enjoy the freshwater lakes created by rainfall. Its relative isolation, in the state of Maranhão, makes it the ideal place for some indulge in some private desert lake. Lençóis Maranhenses National Park is a national park located in Maranhão State, in northeastern Brazil, just east of the Baía de São José. It encompasses roughly 1,500 square kilometers, and despite abundant rain, supports almost no vegetation. The area became a national park on June 2, 1981. The resulting blue, green and black lagoons are surrounded by the desert-like sand, and reach their fullest between July and September. Fernando de Noronha. Ask any Brazilian what their dream destination in the country is, and chances are you'll hear the name Fernando de Noronha, 380 kilometers, 236 meters, from the coast. The archipelago is a haven for marine life and one of the best places in Brazil to go diving and watch dolphins. The island is also the place of choice for turtles to lay their eggs, and is home to one of Brazil's most important initiatives to protect them. In 2001, UNESCO designated it as a World Heritage Site because of the importance of its environment. The islands of this archipelago are the visible parts of a range of submerged mountains. It consists of 21 islands, islets and rocks of volcanic origin. The main island has an area of 18 square kilometers, 6.9 square miles, being 10 kilometers, 6.2 miles, long and 3.5 kilometers, 2.2 miles, wide at its maximum. Jalapao-state-park. The combination of plains, golden dunes, rivers and waterfalls makes Jalapao-state-park a favorite with adventurers. After rafting in the Novo River Rapids, you can swim by the Emerald Formiga waterfall. Enjoying the park's relatively untouched wilderness, the Jalapao-state-park is near Mateiros and about 300 kilometers from Palmas, capital of Tocantins. very sought for adventure tourism and eco-tourism. The park provides unforgettable experiences in its 34,000 square kilometers of area. Its natural landscapes of Cerrado, the Brazilian savanna, houses rivers, waterfalls of transparent waters, beautiful rock formations and various species of the wildlife, such as jaguars, maned wolf, macaws, and toucans. For the adventurous, the park is ideal for canoeing, diving, rappelling and hiking through the various trails. Pantanal. Occupying a space of 210,000 square kilometers in the center of South America, the Pantanal is one of the world's largest and most diverse freshwater wetland ecosystems. Over half of the Pantanal lies in Brazil, and although the Amazon may attract all the fame and glory, the Pantanal is a far better place to see wildlife in the natural habitat. In the open spaces of the Pantanal, wildlife is visible to even the most casual of observers, and it's one of the best places to spot a jaguar in the wild. It is estimated that close to 10 million caiman alligators call the Pantanal home, and during the dry season, every bridge crossing on the road that runs through the wetlands is surrounded by hundreds to thousands of caiman basking or fighting for space in the ever-dwindling lagoons. For nature lovers everywhere, the Pantanal is not to be missed. Armação-de-Búzios. Armação-de-Búzios is one of 3 settlements spread across the peninsula Búzios, nicknamed the Saint-Tropez of Brazil. Discovered in the early 1960s by the mainstream travel crowd, it has transformed over the years into a small sophisticated paradise. Armação-de-Búzios is the beating heart of the peninsula, a town with spectacular beaches and many things to keep you entertained. Rua das Pedras is a 600 meters long street where you'll find designer shops, trendy bars, fine dining restaurants and buzzing nightclubs, with everywhere staying open till dawn. Along the picturesque oceanfront promenade or Elevado, you'll be able to take a seat on one of the wooden benches and enjoy the scene of colorful fishing boats. Salvador. As soon as you arrive in sizzling Salvador, you'll feel the vibrant energy, the rhythm of the infectious beat that runs throughout the city. Due to the influx of visitors catching on to its charming colonial appeal, Salvador has undergone significant development over recent years, making it much more user-friendly. Yet it has still kept its unique charm, with the African, Brazilian and Portuguese influences all still evident. The historic centre Pelourinho was established by the first Portuguese settlers in Brazil in the mid-1500s. The ornate churches and colourful colonial buildings remain today. The city's party vibe exceeds itself during Carnival. 6 days of celebration, starting at the beginning of Lent, takes over the streets and engulfs the city in one huge celebration. The joy and excitement in the air is utterly infectious and will keep you dancing for days. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, comment and subscribe.